How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're finally going to be continuing What If Goku was teleported to King Kai's planet. It's been around 7 months since part 2, so make sure you click the link up above to check it out if you forgot what happened. This video was a Patreon suggestion by my patron, Mr. Darkness, and I'm very happy to finally be continuing it for him. If you want to become a patron and suggest a what if for me to work on, then make sure to join all these guys on screen right here, and become a patron. It would really mean a lot, and hey, you get a what if out of it, so how about that? Anyways, if this video gets 300 likes, I'll be sure to work on the next part faster, so make sure to like and subscribe. With all that out of the way, let's get right back into this video. We last left off with Granola going in for the attack on an immortal Vegeta. Granola at this point in the story hasn't made his wish to be the strongest in the universe, so he'd be a lot weaker here than he normally would have been in his own arc. It's still a lot for Vegeta to handle though, but with his immortality, he basically has access to free Zenkais whenever Granola severely injures him. The Cerealian is trying his best to wear and tear Vegeta, finding any way to kill him at all, but he just can't do anything. It doesn't help that he doesn't get any Zenkais through fighting, and Vegeta just keeps getting larger and larger. Goku rushes into his Kaioken Dems 45, helping Granola, and while Goku can still get a few licks in, he's exhausted through his earlier struggle. And Vegeta is able to knock him away easily. Goku loses to Kaioken, and asks Granola if he has any other tricks up his sleeve to distract him for just a little longer. He only has one left himself, and if they really want to get out of this alive, then Granola is gonna need to distract him. Granola doesn't want to take orders from a Saiyan, even one who looks very familiar, but he's working against the other Saiyan, so maybe he's in the right. Granola decides it's all or nothing and rushes Vegeta once again, as Goku flies into the air to start preparing a Spirit Bomb. The other Z Fighters meanwhile are going throughout the planet searching for the Dragon Balls and trying to undo Vegeta's immortality, so hopefully they can find them all before the Spirit Bomb is finished, and it can destroy Vegeta for good. Vegeta pounds Granola into the dirt, and tells him that the Cerealians deserve to die, this is how weak they are. Granola tells Vegeta to shut up, and snipes him right between the eyes, and then continues to fire upon his body, yelling at Goku to hurry it up and finish this before he comes back. Goku yells back saying it's not ready yet, and telepathically yells at the others to get the Dragon Balls now, as this is the only shot that they have. Piccolo says they have them all now, and just to hold on for a few more minutes. Vegeta grabs Granola's arm, breaking it and throwing him aside. Granola screams out in pain as Vegeta prepares to vaporize him. Then, he feels a gigantic energy coming straight towards him. He looks up to see the Spirit Bomb coming directly towards him. Vegeta fires a Gallic gun at the bomb to send it back, but it isn't budging and is coming straight at him. Vegeta goes to move out of the way, and Granola snipes him in the legs to avoid that. Vegeta yells out as Granola grabs onto Vegeta with his good arm to hold him in place. Vegeta screams out that he is a fool. He'll just die instead. Granola says he doesn't care if he dies anymore. That as long as he dies fighting the man who killed his race, he'll be happy. The Z Fighters make the wish on the Dragon Balls to remove Vegeta's immortality right as the Spirit Bomb hits him. Vegeta yells out in pain as it flies into him, and the Spirit Bomb completely vaporizes Vegeta. Granola is able to hang in there somewhat due to him not being as evil as Vegeta, but since he's not completely pure of heart and the bomb being so powerful, he perishes as well. The Spirit Bomb detonates, and Goku falls to the ground, exhausted. He tries to look for Granola, but can't find him anywhere. It seems he died in the explosion as well. Goku curses himself for allowing Vegeta to come back and almost destroy the planet. If it wasn't for Granola, then he and the entire planet would have been destroyed. He can't let his obsession for fighting put his family in jeopardy like this again. After the others find and heal Goku, they'll begin training once more. And Goku is able to fuel his anger at Granola's death and almost letting everybody down into power, and he becomes the legendary Super Saiyan for the very first time. Took him a little longer than normal to finally get this form, but thankfully, he finally achieved it. After around a year, the Dragon Balls are gathered up once more, and King Kai informs Goku of the planets Vegeta destroyed, which were Namek and Cereal. So they may want to bring the planets back first before mass reviving everybody. Goku says that's a great idea, but they just need Kami to upgrade the Dragon Balls, that way Shenron can actually make a wish that big. Kami complies, as of course he does, and Shenron is able to bring back Namek and Cereal. He can't revive everybody on both planets since that's too big of a wish, but at least the planets themselves are back. Shenron is upgraded, but isn't capable of granting 2 wishes yet, so they're going to have to wait another year to bring back those Vegeta killed. Hey everybody, sorry to interrupt the video, but guess what? I'm moving up in the world of sponsorships. This video is sponsored by Fandomian, who sells some really cool anime and manga merch, and a bunch of other cool merch for some pretty cool prices. If you want to get some cool outfits and a bunch of other stuff for an even lower price, then make sure to click the link in the description down below and put a discount code DAMON for 5% off your order. Again, that's code DAMON for 5% off of your order. Hopefully, you won't regret your purchases. Now let's get back to the video. In this time period though, we get another visitor, that being a future warrior. Future Gohan has arrived in the present to warn the others of the incoming android threat. And he would have come sooner, but he wanted to arrive after Goku had become a Super Saiyan for the first time. Gohan explains in the future, Goku dies to a heart virus and the androids appear, killing what's left of the Z Fighters. He only barely survived due to him getting the Super Saiyan form himself, though this Gohan still lost his arm and is pretty banged up. Goku thanks his son for coming back to warn them, and that he'll train his hardest to make sure that these androids don't do any more harm to the planet. Goku gets the heart virus medication, and future Gohan says that he'll return to them in 2 years' time, and he returns to the future. After learning that things are going to be even rockier now, Goku decides he's going to need to train hardcore if he wants to protect everybody again. With his new Super Saiyan form, he's a lot more powerful, but it may not really be enough. Clearly, as even future Gohan with Super Saiyan couldn't beat these androids, he's going to need a greater power. Luckily, through his training with King Kai, he has that now too, the Kaioken, on top of Super Saiyan. Since Goku completely mastered the Kaioken on King Kai's planet, he can use it without really straining his body, meaning if he uses it on top of his Super Saiyan form, it won't kill him right away like how it would have in canon. With Super Saiyan stacked with Kaioken at his disposal, he hopes he can be powerful enough to prevent this terrible future from coming about. He can't do it alone though, as he's going to need some help. After another year of training with Piccolo and Gohan, Shenron is summoned once again to revive all of those killed by Vegeta. The Namekians are brought back to life on their planet. The remaining planet cereal species, which I think are called Shigarians, are also brought back, and even Monaito, which brings back his Dragon Balls as well. Granola is revived on Earth, and once he looks at himself and wonders how he is alive, Goku greets him. He says that they have the Dragon Balls here to bring back the dead, and while it took longer than he would have liked, Granola is now finally back. Granola is surprised that they have Dragon Balls here on Earth too, and asks why he bothered bringing them back if he's a Saiyan. He thought all Saiyans wanted was death and destruction everywhere they went. Why is this one so different? Goku tells him that he's not like the other Saiyans, as he was one raised on Earth. All he wants is to fight strong guys and get stronger himself. And Granola is certainly one of those stronger people. Granola is very baffled on how a Saiyan can be so nice. Guess there is some good to this race after all. His mother may not like it as she was killed by one, but he's very grateful for this one for bringing him back to life. If the Dragon Balls have powers like these, maybe he can bring his mother back to life as well. Especially after finding out that Cereal's back along with Monaito, maybe he can use his own Dragon Balls. Goku asks Granola for a favor though. He has a very unique fighting style that he's interested in, and there are some androids coming soon who may destroy everything if he's not prepared enough. He would be really grateful if Granola could stay here and train to them for this threat, but he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. Granola thinks about it. He doesn't know how it'll go with the Heaters, but since Frieza is dead now, they're probably really busy taking over parts of his empire to even remember him. And plus, he can go back to his own planet whenever he likes. This Saiyan did help him destroy the man who killed his people, and was kind enough to bring him back and everybody he cares about. It would be the right thing to do to repay the favor. Granola shakes Goku's hand and says he'd be happy to help. Goku is really excited now and tells Granola that he won't be regretting this. And that's where we're going to be leaving this episode for right now. What do you guys think of Granola getting involved here in the story so early? And his new opinion on the Saiyans? If you want to see more of him interacting with the people on Earth and the story of the new Android arc, then make sure to get this video to 300 likes and subscribe, as if you do, you won't miss the next part. Thank you all so much for watching, and until we meet again. See you later!